Hey everybody, it's me again. Do you like my latest pixel art? With a recent drop of the Minecraft live trailer, my brain has a brand new fixation. Minecraft updates, the potentials, the ideas. There are so many out there. There are so many cool updates that the game definitely needs, that the game doesn't really need, that could be cool. In today's video, we're going to take a look at one of them. But seriously, I think I need help. Like, it's not even a joke, it's sad. Last night I had a dream about updates that need to come to Minecraft. Yeah. In honor of my newest latest creation, please leave a like on this video. Or else, enjoy the video. Admittedly, this update concept isn't the biggest concept that I've ever seen. Definitely not the first update that should be in line, and maybe even not the most needed update, but it is really cool. So I do know that the oceans recently got an update. Like, it was a couple years ago now, but 1.13 was the update Aquatic. It updated the oceans that had shipwrecks, ocean ruins, you know, all of the biomes, made the oceans a whole lot better. It's nice and all, and don't get me wrong, the oceans are better now. But I don't think anybody would disagree with me when I say that the oceans are empty, plain, and insanely boring, especially when you compare the oceans right now to, like, the Nether. I know that the Nether is its own dimension and definitely deserves its own type of love. Like, the Nether should be interesting, it really needed an update. The ocean got an update, but I just think it's so boring still. Like, it's so plain and repetitive, and the ocean is a part of the overworld, the main dimension in this game, the focus of the game, and it's so plain. It's so boring. Other than the warm ocean, boring. The ocean deserves Ocean Update 2.0. Today's data pack was created by Flintcraft, so shout out to them. There's a link to the data pack down in the description if you like what you see. So when it comes to an ocean update, honestly, there is so much potential. The oceans are huge, vast, open, maybe more monuments and more structures in general, more mobs and mobs. Let's actually start there. This is a dolphin. Dolphins are pretty nice. They don't really do too much, but yeah, they're nice. Dolphins can spawn in every single ocean biome other than the cold ocean biomes and the frozen ocean biomes. So that's ocean, lukewarm ocean, warm ocean. The first mob that we're going to take a look at is tiny and has the exact same spawning rules as the dolphin. If a dolphin can spawn there, this mob can spawn there too. So this thing is tiny. It's going to be a little bit hard to spot from up here on the surface, but I wanted to see if we could actually find it ourselves. Like, even if we have to go under the water and look around, that's fine. I just wanted to give it a shot. I don't really know if it's going to happen. That's not it. Okay, it's tiny. It's gonna be really hard to find. Here it is, right there, mob number 1. That's right, it's a tiny floating person. This thing has been needed to be added to the game for the longest time, and now finally, small, miniaturized, floating people will now spawn in the ocean. Okay, big lies. So mob number 1 is small, but it's actually not a small person. It's a seahorse. Mob number 1 is a seahorse. You'll be able to find these things spawning, like I said, anywhere the dolphins can spawn. And look at it, they have stripes, and don't they kind of look like small people? Like the nose and like the feet or something? Like, I don't know, maybe that's more like duck vibes. I don't know. It's a seahorse. So the seahorse is a pretty cool ambient mob, which means it doesn't really do anything. In survival, if you swim up to this thing and get near it, nothing happens. If you were to hit it in survival, it doesn't fight back or anything like that. It's just a seahorse. It exists, and you probably shouldn't hurt it. If you take it out for whatever reason, then you get nothing. You get a tiny bit of experience, but no, like, seahorse drop or anything. It's literally just there to be there. So taking it out is pointless. Now, I don't know. The idea of adding more mobs to the game that don't really do anything, you know, things kind of like the bat, do I like it? I mean, I don't know. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I mean, realistically, things like bat and fish are in the game, and what do? They don't really do anything. They're just there. They add life to the game, and that's the exact point. Like, it's actually kind of insane when you think about it. Before Minecraft 1.13, when you found a body of water, you would literally find one thing in it over and over and over again, and that was the squid. And the squid, it's not really interesting. It doesn't really do anything either. Pre 1.13 water, basically, it was all squid. Nowadays, you can find a little bit more life in the water. You can find fish swimming around. They don't really actually do much other than being a food source. They're just kind of there. But honestly, I don't know if that's really a problem. I don't think every single mob added to the game has to be some crazy, complex, super in-depth, detailed mob. Some mobs can be added to the game and just kind of be there to fill things out. The addition of cod and salmon into rivers, actually swimming around, was amazing. Like, thinking about it before 1.13, it was so empty and so lifeless and so repetitive. Seahorses are pretty interesting looking creatures, and I think they could definitely bring a lot of life to the game. They definitely shouldn't become another bat though, so they deserve a custom drop. Maybe the custom drop is, I don't know, like seahorse tail. Maybe it's a potion ingredient. Maybe it just does nothing. Custom drop though, and there you go. Brand new mob, adds life. Alright, so the next update has to do with the glow squid, the good old glow squid. So initially, of course, I thought the glow squid was completely pointless, useless. I was unhappy with this addition into the game. It ended up actually being a little bit more useful than we thought. The glow signs are very, very cool. You could actually decorate with them and just make signs that you can actually read now. They're nice. The glow squid, though, can be a little bit tricky to find in 1.17, until now. Now, of course, I'm having really bad luck here, but this pack changes how glow squid spawning actually works. The water of the ocean starts right around Y60. Squid can actually spawn in between Y46 and Y63 as long as there's water. With squid spawning between Y63 and Y46, you could say these things spawn a little bit higher up. Head down into the depths with this update, and if you're lucky, you'll actually be able to find glow squid spawning. That's right, glow squid are now basically deep squid. Okay, so imagine some of those deep sea creatures in real life, like the anglerfish, like the really creepy, disturbing looking things. Some of them create their own light. That's kind of what the glow squid does, except it doesn't, because it doesn't actually glow. But I mean, if the base vanilla game actually had the capabilities for dynamic lighting in game, like tied to a mob, then the glow squid would most likely actually create its own light. The idea with the next change that this data pack makes is pretty cool. The glow squid becomes a mob of the depths, basically spawning anywhere in the ocean below Y45. This is amazing. This is so cool. The idea of having glow squid spawn in every ocean biome below Y45 is such a simple idea, but I feel like it's amazing. It ties into real life and into the game like so well, and it makes glowing sacks so much easier to get. Tying into real life, this makes the glow squid like those deep ocean mobs that create their own light. Adding a bit of game lore into the mix, maybe the squid needed light to see down in the ocean, so it adapted over time and became a glow squid. Really cool. And like I said, you could actually get these things easily now. You could be on the surface of the ocean, spot a glow squid, dive down, take the thing out. Glowing sack. It's so cool. Also, it kind of goes without saying because obviously, the addition of glow squid actually being able to spawn deep in the ocean adds more life to the ocean. That's good. The oceans are so bare and just plain, empty. More life spawning in the ocean makes it less dead. Next up, another brand new mob. Now, I've been seeing these things spawn all over this ocean while I've been flying around looking at it. The jellyfish. This is a jellyfish right here. The model is like literally perfect. It fits into vanilla Minecraft like exactly. Here you go, the warm ocean. The warm ocean is probably going to be a little bit better to see this thing because you can actually see. So the jellyfish comes in 3 colors. Yellow, this bluish purplish color right there, and then pink. The jellyfish can spawn anywhere that a cod and a tropical fish can spawn, which is going to mean you could basically find these things like basically anywhere in your world. Now, the jellyfish is actually a little bit dangerous. In survival, if I were to swim near this thing, look at this. I have poison because jellyfish, poisonous, dangerous, yeah, bad. It makes sense. I like it. The poisoning behavior is pretty similar to an already existing mob, the pufferfish, but if you think about it, it does make sense. Like, I mean, I've never touched a jellyfish myself, but it would probably hurt, I would think. So, like, poisoning? It makes sense. The pufferfish doesn't make the ocean very much more dangerous though. As long as you're careful and you don't go too close to these things, you won't get poisoning. If you do go close to it and touch it, you get poisoning, but the jellyfish itself won't actually hurt you. If you decide to take the jellyfish out, they don't have very much health. Look at what you get. Slime balls. Another option, another way to get slime balls. That is so amazing, especially for people who play on peaceful mode. More slime balls. It makes perfect sense, like 100%. I can't think of a better drop for this thing. Slime balls, of course, jellyfish. It's like jelly, slime. I mean, kind of like jelly. Yeah, for sure. Now, they're actually pretty easy to farm too, as long as you're careful. And if they're relatively isolated, dive into the ocean, swim down. Plain netherite sword, one hit will actually be able to take them out. And if you're fast, you actually won't get poisoned either. I also really like the idea of these things coming in different colors, kind of like the axolotl, tropical fish. I think it's cool. If something like the jellyfish were to get added into the vanilla game, I think the drop is literally perfect. Another way to get slime balls, kind of tricky to get sometimes. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Color thing, super simple, but also amazing. I think it could maybe be cool to see different colors tied to different biomes. Like maybe the colder ones are like more blue, warm ones are maybe a little bit more warm colored, but also maybe sizing. Jellyfish come in a lot of different sizes, I think. I mean, I've never been to the ocean, so I don't know too much, but jellyfish definitely come in different sizes. Like, some of them can be, like, really long and big, and some of them are smaller. So, seeing different sizes of jellyfish in the game, that would be pretty cool. If you didn't know, Bedrock has this pretty cool thing with salmon, where they're actually, like, different size. Like, some salmon are really big, some salmon are pretty small. Like, that one's... Wait. Are these all the same? No way. Look at how big that one is. That one's like really long. That one's a little lower, and it's not just like depth or anything like that. Like, yeah, salmon come in different sizes. Another mob that does it like this is the slime. The slime comes in 3 different sizes. It's pretty cool. I think that's nice. The idea of mobs coming in multiple sizes is cool. I will say, though, that the jellyfish shouldn't steal the slime or the magma cube style. When you take the thing out, it shouldn't split into smaller jellyfish. That's kind of weird. That's like the slime, the magma cubes thing. So, yeah, maybe different sizes of jellyfish, but they don't split up. Instead, maybe different sizes of jellyfish drop different amounts of slime. Either way, though, jellyfish, great idea. Definitely could fit into the game super well. Really, when it comes to ocean mobs, there is so much potential. Now, I was just at a cider mill last week, and my wife and I were looking at the fish in the water, and it's like crazy. Like, these things are literally aliens, and there's so much life in the ocean that we know about, that we don't know about. So yeah, there's so much potential. But for life and mobs in this data pack, that's actually going to do it. There is one more thing, though. This last thing is tied to a structure, the Shipwreck. The Shipwreck is a really cool structure. I like these things. They were added in 1.13, probably, maybe, honestly, now that I think about it, maybe it was my favorite part about 1.13. Like, the Shipwreck is pretty sweet. Oh. There's none here. Haha. That's okay. I found a different one. But the Shipwreck, yeah, that's a really cool thing. I like the structure, the idea of it. Good way to get loot. It's cool. This data pack adds one more loot to the Shipwreck loot table. So I don't exactly know what chest it's going to be in, but there should be a new loot. So it's not in the map one. It's not in that one. And I'm not sure if it goes in every single Shipwreck either. It might just not be in this one. Oh, no. It's right there. The Diver's Potion. I spoke too soon. Ocean Update 2.0 adds a brand new potion, except this potion is a little bit different. You can't brew it. I'm going to call it a treasure potion because just like treasure enchantments, you can't get them the normal way. You're going to have to find them. Now this thing is actually pretty OP because check this out. What it grants us, Water Breathing 2 for 5 minutes, Night Vision 2 for 5 minutes, and Dolphin's Grace 2 for 5 minutes. Like, that is insane. Those are all of the water enchantments that you would need. Basically, look at this. I can see right through the whole ocean now. I jump into this thing and we're off. We're swimming. Like, we're quick. Like, this is insane. Just running through the water too. Like, it's fast. Like, it's a good, strong potion. Now, like I said, you can't brew it, so if you want to get a bunch of this potion, you're going to have to go shipwreck to shipwreck here and find them all, loot it at every shipwreck. Actually, let's test that one out. Is it at every shipwreck? All right, so next shipwreck, it's this one right here. I don't think it's going to be at this one because it's completely missing the portion of the boat that would have it. Yeah, it's just the front chest. There's a geode, though, right there. This night vision makes these things so obvious. There's another geode over there. That's pretty cool. Here's another fully intact shipwreck, though, so we found out that it's in this top room chest. Is it here this time? It's not. Well, there we go. We only need one shipwreck to prove that one. It's not in every shipwreck, which means this potion got even more valuable. It is insanely overpowered and insanely valuable. Now, I think the point of this pack was to make this potion like that, like insanely rare, insanely valuable. But if we did want to add like a way to craft this potion, maybe that seahorse drop that I was talking about earlier could be a way to craft it. But I do really like the idea of some potions being uncraftable. I've never thought about it before, but I think it's a really cool idea. Like, it adds so much more potential to the game. Like, they could make a crazy OP potion, really good buffs, but make it really rare or really hard to get somehow. That could be sweet. I feel that it also adds a lot of potential for different loot inside of the loot chests, which is cool too. Look at this thing though. I can literally swim laps around this guy right here. Come on, buddy. You can't give me like this potion. The Dolphin's Grace is like amazing. It's such a cool effect. My guy, you might as well give up. I'm swimming laps here, like complete and total laps. Just give up. You can't give me. But that's it for this data pack. What do you think? I definitely don't think 1.19 should be updated Aquatic 2.0. That would be a huge letdown. The ocean update wasn't that long ago, but at some point, the ocean definitely deserves another update. If it did get that update, what should be in it? Best ideas only, down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Today, big shout out to my patrons, GBFan1984, Divins, and Violet Pirate. Appreciate the support. Merch is down below the video. Check it out if you want to look cool. All of my links are in the description. Instagram, Twitter, drop a follow. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.